guys, it's ASBYT and welcome back to a brand new video. Now this time last year I did a video on my top 5 best VPNs to use in 2018. The video went down really well. A lot of you guys seem to find it really helpful. So as recently a lot of people have been asking me a similar question, I thought what's the best thing to do? Do another video on my top 5 best VPNs to use right now, and of course as we go into 2019, because we are very close right now. The new year is upon us, so without further ado, let's find out what those top 5 best VPNs are. Now VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. Now I'm not going to be doing a whole section on why people might potentially use VPNs, because I'll kind of be talking about that as we go along, giving examples, etc. But what I will do is very quickly explain a VPN. In layman's terms, your internet connection gets thrown to a different server in another city or another country, and when you're on your computer doing various different things, browsing the internet for example, by using a VPN, your IP address is masked. So your IP address will be different, it won't be your own, and there are many advantages of that, which like I said, we'll touch on as we go through. Now all of these will be listed and linked in the video description below, so if you want more information on them, or indeed want to go and sign up to one of them after watching this video, then of course all the information will be left below. All of them I believe have a free trial, and all of them again I believe have money back guarantees as well, so you can kind of just have a go, see how you get on with it, safe in the knowledge that if you don't like it, you're not losing out. You can simply get your money back, no quibbles. So as not to waste any more time, in no particular order, the first of 5 of my top 5 best VPNs to use going into 2019, and that first VPN is NordVPN. Right, so this is NordVPN on Mac OS. It is available on many different platforms, which we'll get to. One thing that people like about NordVPN is the fact that it is based in Panama, and this means they operate under the jurisdiction of Panama, in which there are no mandatory data retention laws. So one reason why people use VPNs is they don't want their online activity hacked or tracked. So one thing that often people think is paramount about a VPN is the fact that there are no logs taken. So again, the fact it's based in Panama is seen by many as a good thing. So as you can see, it says we're not connected. If I clicked on that button there, it would simply connect me to the last server that I used, so that's nice and easy to use. You've also got up here a server list, so you can search by country and then you can search by server as well. This is the full list of servers that you can actually search by, and you've got all servers, OnionVPN, standard VPN servers, and P2P as well. And again, you can search just on there for a specific one as well, and it would give you a list of all of the different servers available. It tells you how far away they are, and it gives you a server load percentage as well, so you can identify one that's appropriate for you. Lots of great stuff on this VPN. Not the biggest list out of every single VPN, but still a fair amount of servers for sure, and reliability, generally you get a pretty good connection. And on the whole, outside of occasional problems, it works pretty great. Now with NordVPN, you can also use OnionVPN, which actually connects the VPN server that you're using and the Tor network. And for those who don't know, the Tor network kind of works in a similar sort of way, but the connection between your IP address and what you're trying to actually view on the internet is taken through a series of intermediates, again increasing your anonymity. And people often want this, again, so that they don't have prying eyes on them, and they're not tracked by advertisers, for example, watching and flooding your every move with their specific products. Now, if you go onto the website, as you can see here, it's been recommended by lots of different companies. It's also got pricing, which we'll get to, and it's got the full list of things that it does: military grade encryption, browsing without a trace, become a virtual tourist, protect all of your devices, so you can actually, with one account, I believe, have up to 5 different devices. It's either 5 or 6. It's actually 6 different devices you can have at the same time under one account. Very good. Available on Android, Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Linux, etc. 24/7 assistance. And then we've got the pricing plan. Now the actual links that I will leave in the video description below will be the best prices available right now, and they will change over time, so depending on when you're watching this, it may differ. These are the standard ones you get on the website, but like I said, I recommend checking out the links I've left below, because if there are better prices available, it will be contained in those links. Right, so that was of course NordVPN. Now we're going to jump on to number 2. Let's find out what it is and why I like it. So number 2 is of course CyberGhost. Right, so this is the CyberGhost interface, and it will vary from platform to platform. Like with Nord, it works on many different platforms, and you have your favorites up the top left hand side, all servers here for downloading, for streaming, connection feature, smart rules as well. You can either search via country again on the left-hand side. It tells you the distance from where you are. And again, it has the server load on this percentage section here as well. Now, CyberGhost, I believe, is actually based in Romania, and it boasts around 15 million active users. So them sort of numbers speak for itself. It has changed owners in recent years, but it's kind of just gone from strength to strength. In terms of the amount of servers, I believe there's over 2,900 and over 59 different countries. The main 4 platforms are Windows, Android, Mac, and iOS, and you can also set up custom connections with Linux devices. So if you wanted to connect, you'd simply click on this section here, and you can either go from best location, and it kind of does it for you. You can select favorites, as you've seen from the stars on here, they'll come up here. And you've also got a section specific for streaming. So you've got BBC iPlayer and Netflix here. So you can click on BBC iPlayer, then you simply click on that. And then as you can see, we are now connected, and it gives you your brand new IP address there. Now onto the website, again, we've got a price list here, which will vary with the links I've got in the video description below. So a fairly similar set of prices to NordVPN, but again, the links below may vary. On the website, it says it's a very simple, automated and customizable VPN. Now, I don't think it's personally the most simple. One of the ones coming up next, I believe, in my list is going to be probably more simple for you. But like I said, it does have some great points. So you can download and upload any file securely, no matter what your connection type is, choosing from individual servers dedicated to torrenting with no bandwidth limitations, etc. Some good speeds again if you select the right server. Often servers closer to you, you will get a better connection, but that isn't always the case. So it is good to kind of shop around with your servers. Now for you streamers out there, this is also a good VPN for that, because as you can see there, geo-locked content. So if, for example, you're going on holiday from the UK and you like watching BBC iPlayer and it's not available, if you go to Spain, for example, it would just say not available in your region. You'd log into your VPN, you'd select a server in the UK, and it would open up BBC iPlayer for you. And Netflix, the same. So CyberGhost was number 2 of 5. Again, remember, no particular order. So number 3 of my top 5 best VPNs to use going into 2019 is purevpn. Now, purevpn gets onto this list for one main specific reason. What this does have in abundance is it is so simple to use and it's very customizable. Now, in terms of the actual app interface, I think they could do a bit of work. I don't feel it necessarily looks the nicest compared to some of the others, but it's more sort of function over appearance. So as you can see here, we've got a dashboard, and literally, in terms of it being easy to use, it's got United States already in there. You can literally just press connect. But what you can also do is then click on that little arrow there, and it gives you all of the servers within this section here. But another great thing is this change mode here, and you can go for streaming, you can have internet freedom, security and privacy, file sharing, and dedicated IP as well. So it has specific modes which some of the other VPNs don't have, and that is again a good thing. If we go to the purevpn website, it does say it's the world's fastest VPN service. Now, a lot of these companies will say this in so many words, and they can't all be right, so take that certainly with a pinch of salt. But purevpn does also have the internet kill switch, so you can remain in control of your privacy, security, and anonymity even when the VPN connection drops, which again is something that certain VPNs do and others don't. You've also got split tunneling, so you can choose which data to send through your ISP and which through the VPN connection. So that's quite a unique feature, and again, sort of boils down to that customization that I mentioned earlier. Often people don't want to be sending all of their internet traffic down a VPN connection, and sometimes they'll want to just send it through their internet service provider or ISP. Again, you can choose up to 5 different devices, 24/7 support again as well, and a lot of people like where they're based. In this case, it's Hong Kong. Again, they're not required to keep any data. So purevpn was my 3rd of 5. Let's jump on to my penultimate VPN, which is IPVanish. A very, very popular VPN, especially over the last couple of years. Let's find out why. Right, so here is IPVanish, and IPVanish, like I said, has been very popular over the last couple of years. They did get into a bit of trouble with keeping logs a few years ago, but the company has changed hands since. And again, like with CyberGhost, they've kind of gone from strength to strength. You've got quick connect here, server list here in your account here, and down here is where you can either select your country, your city, or the specific server as well. So on the surface, it's a little bit more complicated than something like purevpn, but it does give you the chance to really go in and select exactly what you want. So your quick connect will basically just connect you to the one that you were last on, and your server list here is loads of different countries and servers on this section here. And that's one of the positives of IPVanish. They do boast a large array of servers and some of the quickest speeds as well. It will vary from server to server, and you can get some really bad connections. Equally, you can get some great ones. So if you wanted to click on one of them, because I'm already connected to another server, it gives you this message here, and you just put disconnect and then connect, and then it will go to that new server. In this occasion, Canada. There you go, Montreal in Canada, and we are now connected. You can also favorite them by clicking on the star. Again, if we head over to the website, they always run this 60% off IPVanish here. Don't be fooled by this. They do cheaper prices than that. But again, the links in the video description below will be the best current ones around. So again, get around censorship filters, make the internet connection secure so you're not hacked on public Wi-Fi, for example, with people taking all of your information, and you can surf the web again without a trace. Zero logs policy, which they got done for a few years ago, but like I said, it's changed hands since. 256-bit AES encryption, anonymous torrenting, unlimited P2P traffic, and loads more on here. Obviously, I won't read everything for you, but again, another great VPN. So that was IPVanish, and now we're on to our final VPN of the day. I'm exhausted, to be honest. I'm VPN'd out. I'm virtual private networked out. So number 5, my final best VPN in this video is TorGuard. And for the last time, let's find out why. So this is TorGuard, online privacy protection services, and you have here, again in terms of design, not the best, but it is certainly functional. You've got all of your server countries on the left hand side there. You can also filter through Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Oceania and Africa as well. You can also sort by alphabetical, reverse alphabetical, usage and proximity as well. So that is very easy if you want a specific server. Yeah, easy to do. It's not the most user-friendly, but again, they have a very strict no logging policy. You can use Netflix with it, you can torrent with it, and it is packed with all the essential features. Anonymous IP, 5 simultaneous connections, 3,000 plus servers, 50 plus countries, the classic 256-bit AES encryption, the list goes on. And TorGuard servers have built-in DNS and IPv6 leak protection. And the great thing about TorGuard is you can actually set it so that your internet completely shuts off if and when the VPN drops out. Available on Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, and Tomato routers, etc. Really solid speeds for pretty much everything you can possibly want to do for the average consumer. And they've also got dedicated IP addresses for streaming as well. So tunnel type, you've got OpenVPN and OpenConnect. Protocol, you've got UDP and TCP. And again, simple things like AutoConnect, TorGuard at launch. More settings in here, app kills, scripts, network proxy servers, and debug as well. So there is lots to customize. It's quite a sophisticated VPN. It's just not the most user-friendly. And like with the others, I'm just going to jump to the website, and as you can see here, your free trial available on Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, Android, and Wi-Fi routers. Stealth VPN protocols, money-back guarantee, surf the web without restrictions, always fast, never oversold. And if we just go up, these are the prices. So the actual pricing is pretty respectable as well. And most of them just have 3 options. TorGuard has 4. And they are, ladies and gents, my top 5. Like I said at the start, I will leave all 5 listed and linked below, so you can go through and check them out if you so wish. You can get more information or indeed purchase one if you want. And remember, all 5 of these, I believe, have a free trial, so you can try them out. If you don't like them, move on. And again, I believe all of them have money back guarantees as well, so you can simply get your money back, no questions asked. Now, if you are curious as to why there aren't any free VPNs on here and they are all paid, it's because personally, and some people do, I personally don't really trust a free VPN. I'd like to know where they're getting their finance from in order to operate, and often it will either come from advertising or selling your data, and especially when we're talking about VPNs, can be a little bit shady. So that's why I steer personally clear of free VPNs. Of course, you're more than welcome to try free VPNs, and some people say they're great. I'm just not one of them. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about these 5 VPNs. Which one's your favorite out of the 5? Which ones you use, if you use any of them, or is there another company's VPN that you use and you recommend? Again, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts as always. Like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.